The case situation I chose is the divorcing parents of a 9-year-old boy who are involved in a child custody proceeding. The juvenile court hires a social worker to make recommendations to the judge about the placement of the child. At an initial meeting with the boy's father, the worker exchanges introductions and describes a purpose and a role. Good morning. How are you doing today? My name is Gracie Hughes, and I will be your social worker.
Nice to meet you. I'm doing pretty good. For a divorce, I guess.
So, how do you pronounce your name?
That's going to be Brad Bacon.
Okay.
Like bacon in the morning. Bringing home the bacon.
Gotcha. I'm just going to write that down.
All right.
Now, the purpose for this meeting is the judge, Mr. Bloom, has sent me here because he wants me to have a meeting with you, your spouse, and your son, Kevin. We need to discuss the issues of the custody arrangements, but my job will be to gather information from all parties and make recommendations to the judge, so there will be no client privilege in this case because I will need to share this information with the judge. Are you comfortable with that?
It's gotta be what it's gotta be. All right.
Okay. So we need to find the best recommendation possible for where we want to put Kevin, whether it be with you or your wife or with a family member. So I will be meeting with Mrs. Bacon in the afternoon, and then I'll also be meeting with Kevin tomorrow morning. After these meetings, I will have a basic understanding of the situation and what is needed to further the case. That sound good?
Go with me, ma'am.
Okay. So I do understand that this is a difficult time for everyone involved, and I want you to know that this is a safe place. So if you ever need to, relay any information, and I'm here for you in any scenario, okay?
Thank you very much, ma'am.
You're welcome. Now, you should know, however, that Kevin will be, fully considered in this process. So while I am here to talk to you and your wife, Kevin is the main concern of this whole situation. And he will be our main focus. So I want to gear my efforts towards determining what is best for him and his development. I'm sure that you are also concerned about the consequences of this divorce and the upcoming court proceedings for Kevin as well. I'd also like to approach the interview with Kevin in mind as we try to determine the best custody arrangements. So, I do want to start with how long you and your wife have been together and how it came about y'all wanting to separate.
Well, we've been together 15 years, and she was wild in high school. Oh my gosh. She just got slower and older and rounder and just she just started hating me for everything I did. I couldn't watch a game with the boys, drink a beer after a day at work. And all of a sudden she's throwing all these chores at me. And I said, "Woman, I can't do this." She's like, "Well, you got me pregnant. We gotta do this." And I love that. Still do. But she nags and nags, and I just knew I had to get out of there, and I knew I wanted to take my boy with me.
Okay, so how is your relationship with Kevin?
It's great. He's a real daddy's boy.
Okay.
Throw the ball in the yard. I got him in pee-wee football as soon as I could.
Okay. And how often do you help with, like, getting Kevin dressed for school and feeding him and all that? Or do you just play football and all that stuff?
I put his clothes out, the night before. Homework I ain't good with, but I'll try.
Okay.
And, he asked my wife, I feed him, but I don't feed him the good stuff.
Okay. So what types of things do you feed Kevin?
To the truth be told, taquitos and pizza.
Okay.
And dino nuggets on them Fridays.
Gotcha. Dino nuggets on Fridays.
He still gets some broccoli here and there, but that's my wife's doing.
So you don't like broccoli for him?
I don't like broccoli for me. Why would I put my son through that?
How about any type of vegetables, fruits?
Tell you what, we do got his tradition every Sunday after church. Go to Golden Corral.
Okay.
And he can't eat nothing sweet till he eats something green.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
And is that your doing or your wife's doing?
That's ours.
Okay, that's a group.
She won't let me eat nothing sweet till I eat something green.
Okay, so you do it together, okay?
Oh, yes, ma'am.
And do y'all go to church?
Fairly often, I will say that's the one thing we've been doing together since this started still.
Okay.
Trying to keep it normal for him.
Right. So do y'all go just on Sundays? Do y'all go once a week, once a month?
We try to go every Sunday.
Okay.
Keep Kevin from being caught in the middle.
Gotcha. And do y'all still live together?
Yes, ma'am. We're still figuring that part out in the divorce court. Where were we, ma'am?
Sorry about that. There was, a bird in the window.
I get squirrels under my house all the time. Park's living in a trailer park.
Okay, so y'all live in a trailer park?
Yes, ma'am. But I will tell you, we got the prettiest trailer up in there.
You got the partiest trailer, okay.
Party. She's my Beth Ann.
Beth Ann.
So pretty.
And was this your trailer before y'all got together?
Nah, it was a joint purchase.
Joint purchase, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what are you looking to get out of this divorce? To have
My trailer and my son.
Trailer and son, okay?
She can see him. Like I said, we still love each other, but I cannot live with her and be with her any longer.
Okay, so are you wanting full custody of Kevin or joint custody?
I'll share him as long as she plays nice.
Okay.
Like I said, we just want to keep everything normal for Kevin.
Right, so would that be 50-50, every other week?
Strictly speaking, I'd like it to be 90-10, but 50-50 sounds fair.
90-10, but you would be acceptable with
50-50.
Okay.
We'll put 50-50 on the paper, 90-10 in our heads.
Gotcha, okay, gotcha. Well, I will be discussing with your wife and I will be discussing with Kevin. And once I get their side of the stories and what they're wanting out of this and just to see, what exactly is going on in both circumstances, then I will further get in contact with y'all to see if we need any more initial meetings.
Alrighty.
But it was a pleasure to meet you.
You too, ma'am.
You have a good rest of your day.
You have a good day. All right.
You too.
Bless you.